Ford has finally decided to address the exact problems F-150 owners have been complaining about for years. Hybrid systems that felt rushed and unpredictable, electric trucks that looked impressive on paper but could not travel far enough to be genuinely useful, and prices that kept climbing without delivering proportional value in return. Instead of doubling down on experimental technology, Ford is taking a noticeably more practical direction with the 2027 F-150. The focus is shifting back to reliability, usable real-world range, and pricing that still makes sense for people who actually depend on their trucks for work and daily life. The result is a lineup that feels far more grounded in reality, a more durable and refined hybrid system, a reworked electric F-150 that solves its biggest weakness with a true range extender capable of traveling close to 700 miles, and work-focused upgrades that reinforce why the F-150 has remained America's best-selling vehicle for decades. This is not a radical reinvention of the truck, it is a correction, and it may turn out to be the most important F-150 update Ford has delivered in years. Let's start with what matters most to truck owners: what is under the hood. Powertrains rebuilt around trust. Ford knows that trust in its powertrains has taken a hit in recent years, especially with early hybrid and electric implementations. Truck buyers do not reject innovation, but they absolutely reject breakdowns, warning lights, and repeated trips back to the dealership. That is exactly what Ford is targeting with the 2027 F-150. The hybrid system is being reworked from the ground up with durability as the primary goal. The objective is not just better fuel economy and laboratory testing, but consistent, predictable performance over years of towing, hauling, and daily driving. Ford engineers are reinforcing key components, refining software logic, and simplifying systems that previously created reliability issues. The philosophy is straightforward: fewer surprises, fewer repairs, and significantly less downtime. Efficiency improves alongside durability. The updated hybrid is expected to deliver better real-world fuel economy, particularly in stop-and-go traffic and highway cruising. For owners who accumulate high mileage, those gains add up quickly without forcing any sacrifice in capability. Gasoline engines remain an important part of the lineup as well. Ford continues refining its EcoBoost engines with smoother power delivery, improved thermal management, and stronger long-term durability. These engines have always offered a solid balance between performance and efficiency, and the 2027 updates aim to preserve that balance while reducing long-term ownership stress. However, the most meaningful powertrain change does not involve gasoline or traditional hybrid systems. It involves how Ford is fundamentally rethinking electric truck usability, fixing what held electric trucks back. The most significant addition to the 2027 F-150 lineup is the evolution of the Lightning into a range-extended electric truck. Ford learned a difficult lesson from the fully electric Lightning. While it delivered impressive acceleration and towing capability, real-world limitations prevented it from fitting many owners' lives. Range anxiety, long charging times, and severe range loss when towing made it impractical for people who relied on their trucks every day. Rather than abandoning electric trucks entirely, Ford chose a more realistic middle ground. The new Lightning with a range extender combines electric drive motors with a gasoline-powered generator that charges the battery while driving. The wheels are still driven by electricity, but the onboard generator removes the single biggest obstacle electric trucks face today. With this setup, total driving range climbs to approximately 700 miles. That number changes the conversation entirely. Long-distance towing, extended highway travel, and remote job sites no longer require constant planning around charging infrastructure. You refuel, drive, and keep working. Performance remains a core strength. Power output is expected to match or exceed the current Lightning, delivering instant torque, smooth acceleration, and confident towing. The difference is that owners can finally use that performance without constantly worrying about where the next charging stop might be. This approach acknowledges a simple reality: fully electric trucks are not yet ready to replace combustion engines everywhere. A range extender bridges that gap without forcing owners to compromise, and it positions Ford ahead of competitors still struggling to make all-electric trucks fit real work demands. Capability that still defines the F-150. Power means nothing if a truck cannot actually do truck work. The F-150 has always been defined by capability, and the 2027 model reinforces that identity. Properly equipped versions will continue towing up to 14,000 pounds, keeping the truck near the top of its class. More importantly, Ford is improving how the truck manages that load. Trailer control systems are becoming more intuitive, brake integration is smoother. Backing up with a trailer is less stressful thanks to improved camera systems and refined software assistance. These upgrades are not about showy features, they are about making real work easier, safer, and less tiring. Ford is also strengthening areas that experience repeated stress under heavy use. Frame sections, cooling systems, and electrical components are being upgraded to better withstand sustained workloads. These improvements may not headline marketing campaigns, but they matter enormously over years of ownership. Versatility remains one of the F-150's biggest advantages. Multiple bed lengths, cab configurations, and trim levels allow buyers to build a truck that fits their specific needs, rather than forcing them into a single compromise. Whether the truck is used for construction, towing, or everyday commuting, configuration flexibility continues to be a major strength. Work-focused features continue to evolve as well. Onboard generators capable of powering tools, improved bed storage solutions, and stronger tie-down points make the truck more useful on job sites. These details are designed for people who rely on their trucks as tools, not lifestyle accessories. An interior designed for real use. All that capability would fall flat if the interior felt outdated or uncomfortable, which is why Ford invested heavily in the cabin. The 2027 F-150 interior is designed to function as both a workspace and a comfortable daily driver. Even lower trims receive technology that once required stepping into premium models. Larger displays, improved user interfaces, and stronger smartphone integration are becoming standard instead of optional. Ford's infotainment system is faster and more intuitive, with voice commands that respond naturally rather than adding frustration. Wireless connectivity reduces clutter, while digital gauge clusters allow drivers to customize what information they see based on driving conditions or workload. Safety technology continues to expand through Ford's driver assistance systems. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistance, and automatic emergency braking have all been refined to operate more smoothly and less intrusively. These systems do more than prevent accidents. They reduce fatigue, particularly during long highway drives after demanding workdays. Higher trims introduce additional comfort features, including ventilated seating, upgraded audio systems, and improved interior materials. Storage remains practical, with thoughtfully placed charging ports, deep compartments, and layouts designed around how truck owners actually use their cabins. Pricing and timing that makes sense. With all these changes, timing and cost become critical. Ford plans to release the 2027 F-150 in the second half of next year, allowing sufficient time for testing and validation. This timeline aligns with peak truck buying seasons and helps ensure stable production from the start. Pricing is expected to remain relatively reasonable. The base F-150 is projected to start around $40,000, keeping it accessible for buyers who need real capability without unnecessary luxury. Higher trims will still offer premium features, but the overall lineup avoids the dramatic price escalation seen in recent years. The Lightning with the range extender will cost more than traditional gasoline models, but its added practicality significantly improves the value proposition. Eliminating range anxiety makes the price easier to justify for buyers who need electric benefits without electric limitations. A strategy built on fixing what matters. Ford's approach with the 2027 F-150 is clear. Fix the issues owners care about, avoid unnecessary complexity, deliver reliability first, innovation second, more durable powertrains, a realistic electric solution, proven work capability, and a modern, functional interior without forcing buyers into overpriced trims. That philosophy explains why the F-150 continues to dominate the market, and while Ford is making these moves, competitors are responding. Chevrolet is preparing major updates to the Silverado lineup as well, including powertrain revisions and interior improvements. We will break those changes down next, so make sure you do not miss the next video.